Hey everyone, welcome back to another edition of the Coffee Talk series. Today's video is our colorism. Let's talk about it. But before I go on, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to hit that bell so that you are notified of all my upcoming videos. So now let's get into this topic. You're pretty for a dark-skinned girl is one of the things I heard growing up. Maybe because my eyes were a little lighter, my hair was curlier, or my non-bell pepper nose more native than African features. Who knows? I just always felt it was a backhanded compliment. I'm a brown-skinned girl and proud of my chocolate or caramel skin. But more or less, we as a people suffer from colorism. And it's not just limited to those of us who consider ourselves ADOS. Many of us have the opportunity to watch the Bill Duke produced documentaries, Dark Skinned Girl and Light Skinned Girl, that documented the issues we have in colorism here in the United States. But just as we have those issues going on here, so are these same issues going on in other parts of the world. On the continent of Africa, in some countries, and some islands in the Caribbean, women are using bleaching creams in order to lighten their brown skin. But what has started this thought process? What has made women bleach their skin to lighten it? Made them think that lighter skin is better. For those of us who consider ourselves ADOS, we may blame it on that plantation mentality. You know, the house slave versus the field slaves. It seems that this mentality spans across people of color. Maybe it's because of the European influences in the colonizations on the continent of Africa, as well as the enslavement of people of African descent in the New World. Wherever it came from, this colorist mentality that seems to be embedded in us seems to become more prevalent as time goes on, especially due to current situations going on in the United States with police brutality. And we have seen the colorist situation that has been playing out for the past 2 seasons on the popular reality TV show Basketball Wives, with one of the basketball wives, OG, and the other basketball wives. Although OG is not the only dark-skinned woman in the cast of the show, it does appear that she does get different treatment from the other women in the cast who are also brown-skinned like herself. Could it be that she has more African features? Similarly, when actress Gabby Sidibe played the role of Precious, and then when she recently got engaged, some people had some not so nice things to say about Gabby and her chocolate skin tone. Isn't beauty in the eye of the beholder? And why are we so hung up on skin tones that none of us have any responsibility in creating for ourselves? I remember when my grandmother, who they called Pinky when she was young because she could pass for white, married my grandfather, who was a deep, dark chocolate, her family was upset because they felt like she was darkening up the family. Now, never mind the fact that both my grandfather and my grandmother's families were both Creole. Nonetheless, we had this distinction about skin tone. Then, of course, you have people who are light-skinned who don't want to have kids with people who are light-skinned so that they can have brown-skinned kids. Or you have brown-skinned people who don't want to have kids with people who are brown-skinned because they want to have lighter kids. It's kind of ridiculous when that still doesn't guarantee the color of the skin that your child is going to have to live in. It's nonsense. But we have these colorist ways because it's been embedded in us to not accept the beautiful brown skin if that's what we have, chocolate skin if that's what we have, tan skin if that's what we have, or fair skin if that's what we have. When singer Beyonce put out the song Brown Skin Girls a few years ago, I thought that was a beautiful homage to all of the women around the world who have brown skin. It brought to light how beautiful our brown skin really, really is. Culturally, we still need to get past some of the things that we attribute to people based on their skin tones. Someone who is fair-skinned shouldn't always be thought of as being stuck up or thinking that they're better any more than someone who is dark-skinned should be thought of as a threat or as being mean-spirited. At one time here in the United States, we had what they call the brown paper bag test. And it was a test that if your skin was darker than a brown paper bag, you were not allowed in certain organizations to attend certain functions and also to attend certain churches, as well as the Greek letter organizations known as the Black fraternities and sororities. This is something that we really need to think about because we as people, no matter where we are, have allowed other people's ideals and their insecurities about skin tones get directly embedded into our way of thinking because this is what we may feel allows us to be more acceptable into society. But why do we want to do that? Why can't we accept who we are, accept our beautiful skin tones, and not have infighting based on our skin tones? We get nose jobs to thin our African wide noses while other races get lip injections so that they can have beautiful, thick, plump lips like us. That makes a whole lot of sense, doesn't it? We try to change our noses to be accepted. We try to change our hair to be accepted. And we try to change our skin tones to be accepted. Instead of just accepting who we are, loving the skin that we are in, that God gave us. Remember that song back in the 60s by James Brown? Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. That means being in love with the skin that you're in, whether it be dark skin or light skin, and not going after someone else because their skin tone does not look like the skin tone that you have. None of us, none of us can control the skin that we were in. None of us. Just look at those who have done things that lighten their skin, change their facial features. They no longer look natural because whatever skin tone God gave you, whatever features that God gave you are the ones that suit and fit your face, your body, everything. Before we can expect others to accept all of the beautiful skin tones that we come in, we ourselves have to accept all of our beautiful skin tones. Because no matter what skin tone you are, we're all people of color. That also means not using people's skin tone like a weapon against them. I mean, talking about the color of their skin, even in a joking manner, because it's not funny. And the person may laugh it off, but why should they? Why should they? It is not only seen within the Black subculture, but it is also seen in mainstream society. Be it Hollywood or Nollywood, you will see lighter skin versus darker skin Black people portrayed differently. Take, for example, Spike Lee's cult classic and one of my favorite movies, School Days. In School Days, you had the wannabes and the jigaboos. Now, the wannabes primarily were lighter-skinned women, and the jigaboos were primarily darker-skinned women. You had a few dark-skinned women scattered throughout the wannabes with longer hair, or good hair as they call it, and you had a few of the lighter-skinned women scattered in the jigaboos with more ethnic hair or ethnic features. But nonetheless, it was the way that we are typically portrayed. And let's not forget the music industry, where you will see lighter-skinned artists versus darker-skinned artists, no matter what their genre is, and see them being portrayed differently via their music and via their videos and via the images that are portrayed in regards to them. They are trying to embed the image and the thought process that lighter is more attractive and darker is less attractive. And we co-sign this. We are more than just the color of our skin, be it light skin or dark skin. And we're much more than the stereotypes that have been placed upon us because of the color of our skin. I hope you guys have enjoyed this commentary in regards to colorism. Please like this if you haven't already liked it. Leave me your comments down in the comments section. Let me know what you think about my commentary and about this topic. And until the next time, I offer you guys peace and blessings from the West Side. Bye for now.